Hello, can I please have the medium McPlant menu with Fanta no ice and also for veggie dippers
Yeah,
and sweet and sour sauce.
yeah.
That's it.
Tamam, Suzanne.
Thank you. Hi guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you are well. So by the title of this video, you already know that I'm going to be talking about my crowns. So for those who don't know, I had my teeth done 2 years ago in Antalya, Turkey. So while I'm talking to you guys about my teeth, I'll also be eating my McDonald's order because I'm so hungry. So I'm gonna be eating McPlant first, which is currently my favorite vegan sandwich. So for those of you who follow me on Instagram, you may have saw my story that I was going to film a video about my teeth, and I asked you guys if you had any questions to ask me, and I received a ton of questions, but I basically narrowed down the most common ones. So the first question that a lot of you guys asked me was, how much did your procedure cost? So I had 20 zirconium crowns. So the price of one crown was 180 pounds. For 20 it was 3,600 pounds, and also I needed to pay 80 pounds for a night guard, which is basically like a retainer that I wear every night, like indefinitely. I need to wear that because I used to have braces. Because I paid cash, when you pay cash they make you like a 10% discount, so the price in total was 3,312 pounds. And also with the price there is like a 3-star hotel included, but I didn't want to stay in a 3-star hotel, so I chose to pay separately for a 4-star hotel with breakfast and dinner included, which as far as I remember was around, I think, 250 or 260 pounds, something like this. And also for the flights I paid 430 pounds. So in total, you know, the flights, the hotel, and the crowns and the night guard, everything was in total 4,000 pounds. And I had them done in Antalya Dental Center, which is in Antalya, Turkey. So how I found the clinic was basically from YouTube videos, because I was researching which clinic I should go to in August 2019. I basically emailed Antalya Dental Center and 2 other Turkish clinics, and they got back to me. Also, by the way, I'm not sponsored by Antalya. And then I needed to send them some pictures of my teeth. Antalya got back to me with 3 options: zirconium crowns, Emax crowns, and also the third one was metal fused porcelain crowns. I chose the zirconium crowns because they apparently the strongest ones. The teeth come with a 6 years warranty, and in this warranty the travel costs are not included. So if something happens and you need to go to the clinic, they wouldn't pay for your flights. Also, the transport was free, you know, from the airport to the hotel, and then from the hotel to the clinic each day. And also from the clinic back to the hotel. A few other people in my hotel were also doing their teeth in Atelier, so I was basically always like with some other people in the car. Also, the chauffeur and the staff in the clinic was speaking good English. I've written everything down because there's a lot to cover and I don't want to miss anything. So you guys, so the procedure lasted 4 days from start to finish. So day one started with obviously them first examining my teeth and deciding what's best for me. So they basically told me that because I used to have open bite back then, they told me that they cannot put me veneers, it needs to be with crowns. And also I had braces prior to that, which couldn't fix my open bite too. And so yeah, basically crowns were the only option. I can get rid of my open bite. Then I've had some x-rays done and other pictures, and then they started basically shaving down my teeth. So the first day they shaved down 10 of my teeth. They wanted to shave more, but I couldn't bear you know, to more teeth to be shaved down on that day, because that part wasn't pleasant at all. So I asked them to shave down the other 10 teeth the next day. So on day 2, obviously they shaved down the other 10 teeth, and also I think it was on that day when they gave me to choose the color of my teeth, and I chose the Hollywood Smile white shade. So on day 3 they checked if I need to have any root canals done. If they decide that you need to have, obviously that's like a separate cost. Also on that day they put my crowns on to see if they need any adjusting, and they didn't need some adjusting. So yeah, just like they were, I think some of them a bit longer than what they are supposed to be, so they needed to adjust that. Also, when the shaving down of my teeth was done, they gave me to wear temporary teeth, and which were not at all comfortable, and they were like basically cheap looking, but it was okay because it was just for like 3 days. Also on day 3 they took a model with like gum material to create my night guard. On day 4 was when my video crowns or puts on. So another question that you asked me, guys, was why did you choose to do your teeth abroad? When I had decided that I want to have veneers or crowns done, I started researching first clinics and prices in the UK, but the prices here in the UK were so high. They were like 2-3 times the Turkish prices. So basically, that's why I chose to go to Turkey. Another question that I got asked was the procedure painful? I remember that I was absolutely terrified when they were about to start shaving down my teeth. I thought it would be so painful, even though I knew that they're gonna put a local anesthetic. So when they started to shaving them down, I remember that like I was about to like pass out from like nervousness, and because of the fact that I was so scared, like I was going to pass out like numerous times. And what they do is they inject a local anesthetic in your gums before the shaving down of the teeth. And I was telling the doctor to inject me with more anesthetic like every 10 or 15 minutes because I was so scared that it's gonna hurt me. And I'm not gonna lie, even with the anesthetic, that process was so uncomfortable, and even at times it was painful even with the anesthetic. And also when they inject you the anesthetic in your gums, that's also painful. So another question that you guys asked me was how long will your teeth last? So like I've mentioned, they do have 6 years warranty, and also they're supposed to last at least 10 years, but if you take good care of them, they should last significantly longer. And you cannot eat with them like very hard foods, so that's why like in some of my videos you can guys see that I'm trying to be very careful when I'm biting hard foods like chocolate and nuts. Another question that I got asked is, do you regret getting crowns? And the answer is no. I love my teeth, and I feel much more confident now when I'm smiling and talking. I've had my teeth done because they were like insecurity of mine, and I had in one of my vision boards, like picture of perfect teeth. I'll end the video here, guys. Let me know if you have any further questions. I'm happy to answer them in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Have a lovely day. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.